Hi everyone, welcome back. So this little guy here is a piece of juniper. I got a small log a few months back. It was already quite dry, so this is quite ready to go. So we'll make a nice simple box out of this. So this will for now go between the centers. And now I have here a little bit bark inclusion, and on this side as well. This was a knot, so I'll just adjust here. Grab a pencil. So this is roughly square up to here. So my center will be around here. And on this side I'll try to go a little bit down here, so most of this will be gone, so somewhere around here. So this is a 3/4 inch skew or 19 mil. Just raise the rest a little bit, increase the speed. Immediate smell from this. So I'm going for maximum diameter on this side and on this. Just see how that looks. Not the best surface on some spots, but lovely grain and color. And here I have a little bit of figure all the way here, so that's why this section isn't, or figure here as well. That's why this section here doesn't cut as well, but I think by going low peel, so this will be complete peel if we go above rotation. I need to cut the tenon here anyway, so like this. So that's peel cut. Low peel would be if you raise a handle a little bit further up, so somewhere between the high peel and scrape straight in. And if you go lightly, I love the smell of this stuff. Most of this tear out should be gone, and there is, you can see, a lovely figure here as well, and almost all tear out is gone. A little bit here, but that doesn't matter. So this is the section that I'll be using with the figure here, and now I need to figure out the shape or where the lid is going to be. So this is the tenon that I'll be using to grab. So this will be the base here. So let's go for now at least this section, and then I need a flange for the... Okay, so as I'm looking this, I have this portion you can see in quite big arc. So if I go here with the parting, or sorry, the parting will be here. This section is a little bit straighter here, so that could work out. So this could be my top here. So this will be the flange, this will be the box, and the lid I need again somewhere. Let's go here, and then a tenon here. We can go slightly smaller. This is thin parting tool that Richard Raffin sent me as a gift. So that's the further that I will go. Just twist it, and that's the base, and this will be the lid. So I cut here with the handsaw just the excess here. Now the interesting thing, as I felt this, didn't felt all that dry, and now some of the other pieces that I've turned from this log was already almost like bone dry. So this is quite interesting. It could be that trapped moisture inside the log, which is quite unpredictable. However, this should be quite interesting to see how this turns out in terms of like movement. So the first thing is to true up the face here. I'll be using this skew gouge. And for the inside, we'll go probably up to here with a straight flange, and for that I'll be using square end scraper, which does need a fresh burr on. So fresh burr. So that will be enough for the flange, maybe slightly deeper. Now the opening here, or sorry, the sides here of the flange needs to be perfectly parallel. Or what I like to do is just slight dovetail, so they are narrower at the opening and wider at the back here. So the way I check this, I just place a ruler here, press it firmly with my fingers, and I sight to the bedways, and that actually looks like almost parallel or just slight dovetail, which is what I'm after. So I'm going to leave it as it is, but I need to clean it up just ever so slightly. So I'll use a bevel side of the skew. Yeah, that's a little better. There is a little mark on the inside. And with the square and scraper, clean up this shoulder. And now one more time check for the flange. That's now nice and clean, ready to be sanded. Again, press firmly, sight through the bedways, and that's just a slight dovetail. And I'm okay with that. So this is a little French curve or asymmetric curve scraper, just to make a little decoration or a little hollow at the very top. Again, this one needs sharpening as well. So fresh burr on this scraper now, and that's Big difference. Okay, so I'll just show you the inside one more time. So yeah, that's ready for sanding. 180. This stuff is really oily, as you can see. With this timber you have to go a little extra mile to get decent finish straight off the tool, because if you sand too aggressively it will crack if too much heat builds up. Grab a little bit of shavings, oil. This is Odie's oil. And beeswax. Okay, so that's the inside, nicely done, polished and everything. Yeah, that's looking really nice. And now I can, so you can see it from the inside. Still a little bit of oil in the corner, but I'll wipe that after. So now we can focus on the base. So we know that we need to use low peel cut just to chew it up. It doesn't like to be a cut with a skew like with a planing cut. Now we need to first establish a rough dimension of the flange. Okay, so that's just at the opening. Raise the rest up a little bit. Again, square and scraper. just to double check where I am. Still have a little of the depth hole left, so still a little bit further in. So I'm feeling the center, and I want to drag the point across to the corner to get a nice clean bottom. Now that the bottom feels really nice, the sides are not too bad either, and I can sand the inside now. And now this is oldies oil. This is a little stick that I use to mix the oldies oil. So this will get the oil nicely in, and now just use cloth. Don't wrap around your fingers. Before I spread the wax, I just want to double check if I covered everything with oil, and as it looks, I have. So now, while the box is still warm, melt the wax at the opening and just build a little bit of heat and drive it all the way down. You can always use paper towel. Again, I'm not wrapping the cloth around my finger. There we go, so that's inside done. Yeah, that's looking quite lovely and feels quite lovely. Okay, so now the lid can get on, and this is a really tight fit, and I can align the grain, or at least try, and it doesn't match all that well. Hopefully you can see this side is a little bit off. Yeah, so that's this curvature here. So sometimes it's better to have highly figured timber but with the straight grain than with this kind of curved grain portion, which does obscure a little bit, but I'm not too worried about that. Okay, so now we can turn this, and it's a quite nice fit. I think it doesn't need tailstock. Make it nice and true diameter. This is now cleaned up. Again, the grain isn't terribly off, but it's off, so it will be noticeable whatever I do. However, what I can do is play around with this little shape here. So maybe put tiny bead here like this, and draw, or sorry, put this like this curved in on both, on the base and the lid, connecting here to the bead, and this section will be slightly smaller again, so that will make a nice shadow line. So I think I'll do that, and let's see from there. Okay, and now for the base, I'm just going to pull the lid a little bit off or above, like this, so I don't ruin it. That feels horrible, so I'll use low peel. And get these low spots at the same height. A little cushion effect and a little bit more on the base. So I think this is a good opportunity for you to see what happens when the timber doesn't cooperate using the skew, and I did get a lot of questions about that actually, so you can see it now in action. Okay, so that's nice even low spot, and now I can shape this bead. I'll use this smaller skew. Okay, the top edge looks okay, this one just a little work. There we go. Please with this, just make it or undercut it just slightly on this side, so it will give it a little bit more definition. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with this. So now, since this is sort of a cushion effect, so I need to make this, and I'll probably make the top like round over, and for the base it will be a gradual curve. So spindle gouge, you can use a skew as well, just to raise the rest a little bit. Not quite happy with the shape here, so this is skew gouge. Get nice clean transition here, so I'm quite happy with this. and a little OG here. There we go, so that's this done, this portion. You can see the surface. So that's looking quite good, really nice polished surface that will sand out real quick. So that's my next step. So I'm going to sand the lid. I can apply the finish as well, and then do the base. So again oil, and melt beeswax. That's the lid done completely. You can see that's pretty good. Lovely figure all the way through. So that's looking quite good. And the fit is, so it's quite good here at the beginning, but we need to thin it down at the end. So skew. And what I'll do, I'll use a final 360. Just give a few rubs. Okay, I think this should be now the right fit, and it is. Yeah, I'll leave it as it is now, and so this will be polished, and now I can see what I can do with here the rest. So skew gouge, so that's the bulk removed, so I can flip this around. Yeah, that's looking really good, and nice figure here. Again, skew gouge. Okay, I'm pleased with this curve, so finish the foot. We have the skew on its side. Make two decorations, so now I can sand this portion. Oil. And here is now the final product. So you can see a lovely trimmed foot or the bottom, and now the bead here and the cushion effect did help out just a little bit to align the grain or to disguise the misalignment. So that's quite good. Again, lovely figure here on the bottom here, so you can see how it travels up, and now the suction fit as well, really good, and the inside as well is nicely finished. So overall, nice little container, nice little box. So hope you like this, and see you in the next video.